Caesar is not playing games. The dude's a straight sicko and he going in hard. He got these kids trapped. Something is wrong with this guy. Anyway, here we back with another manga review. One Piece chapter 665. It's your boy Mean. Welcome to the channel with anime and MangaMiyn morning. Let's go ahead and get into this review. So Willow the Wisp, or that samurai, supposedly that's him, I think. He goes out in search of his body. You know, he's looking for the rest of himself. And Sanji and Brook, they said, let's follow this guy. Brook and Sanji go running off. Brook is talking something, can I see your panties and whatnot? And Sanji's like, it's time for us to start taking pictures. They getting ready to get perverted. And Nami, she doesn't want that to happen. So she goes ahead and she sends Zoro to follow them, because Zoro will keep Sanji occupied. They'll be arguing the whole time. So she don't know how big of a bullet she dodged. She would have been out in that snow butt naked. Then the giants start going down. You know, the kids, they kept saying, oh, it hurts, I'm messed up and blah, blah, yada, yada. Chopper was doing some research on them. He said these kids aren't suffering from any illness or whatever. And they found out there was some drugs in their system. Like he's testing them. He had a little beacon with it. He found out there was some drugs in the system. Now, the drug that they use is like medicinal, because he used to use it with the old doctor that he used to stay with, Dr. Korea, whatever her name is. Kuru, I can't remember. I can't pronounce the name. But anyway, he used to use it with them, but they're not supposed to take it in large doses, right? He's been giving these kids and candy, you know, like lollipops and paint shops and stuff like that, and taffies and all kinds of stuff full of that stuff. Feeding it to them constantly till they got addicted, so that at a certain time of the day, if they don't have it, they go down. You know, they're in pain. They're going through withdrawal. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So they try to get back to that facility, right? This guy is sick. Then you find out the giants aren't really giants. He did something to their, what am I trying to say? To their pituitary gland, the gland that controls growth. Anyway, I don't know, gave growth hormones, something like that, made giants. I don't know if them becoming giants is part of the experiment, or if he's done that so that at some point in time they wouldn't be able to fit through the door. I don't know. But he's messing up these kids' bodies and everything. And I never seen Chopper so mad before. Like, period. His eyes were just like, he looked like Samuel L. Jackson in The Time to Kill. He was like, yes, they deserve to die. I was like, man. You know, Chopper was just mad. He said he wanted to fight the guy. But Caesar don't play no games. Caesar, you know, little Caesar, he ain't playing no games. So the kids, they're like in pain and whatnot. And and Chopper says, go so much. I think it was Chopper. He goes to Brown Bear and he's like, so much for your master, talking about how good that he is and yada, yada, yada. And the Brown Bear said, exactly. These kids are hurt. He's helping these kids. If they were back in that facility, this wouldn't even happen. Brown Bear, the funny thing about Brown Bear, he's talking all this nonsense when he was a pirate. He was going around harassing people all the time. And now he's the poster boy for Red Cross and Blue Shields, I don't know. But he's probably like Mother Teresa now or something, I don't know. But anyway, the kids get so mad because they so hurt. And Luffy didn't want to give them that candy, which would stop them from being in pain, but it was drugs in it. One of the kids, what's his name, Send or whatever, he punched him. I mean, he pimp slapped Luffy, sent him flying. Luffy's ready to fight him. You already know how Luffy is. He didn't fight. He wasn't going to fight him out of anger. I guess he was going to knock him out, put him down, whatever. Frank was like, no, hold on. Not Frankie, Nami in Frankie's body. She said, no, hold on, don't do that. But anyway, they getting ready to find out what's going on. Usopp goes ahead and said, no, let me handle this, and hits him with the sleeping gas. And then they was getting ready to head on out to go see Caesar, right? They was going to leave the Zoro, Sanji, and Brook out there, right? They said they can handle themselves. We're going to go see, you know, what little Caesar's is up to and see if we can pay him a visit. Nami's up to talk, so I'm gonna stay and watch these kids. And Usopp's like, okay, you're just scared, right? But she's in Frankie's body, so she should be able to fight better. You know, I don't know about fight better, but take more damage. So she should be alright, right? But she shouldn't be able to fight because she ain't gonna know how to control that body. On top of that, she ain't gonna be able to fight the way she normally does. So she won't be nearly as effective. So now we cut to Zoro's group. And they're laid out on the ground. But dig, look at Brook's sword. It's unsheathed and it's sitting in the snow. They didn't pass out from being in the snow. The cold didn't get to them. That's what we know, because otherwise Brook wouldn't have pulled the sword out. Now, I don't know why Brook's sword is out but not Zoro's, but somebody did something. Now, we cut to Little Caesar, right? And he's talking to his little cronies, and he said that he's sending the 80s brothers. Wait, is it the 80s brothers? The 80 cool brothers, right? And they show them. They look like twins. They wearing the same stuff. These guys are archers. I mean, not archers. They're gunmen, right? Because they got rifles on their back. It looked like rifles to me. And I think that's what got them. These guys are long-range fighters, and Zoro and them couldn't make it to them in time, I guess. They couldn't fight somebody at long range. This is where Usopp comes in. So it said just how strong are these guys. These guys must be strong. They put down Zoro and Brook. It looks that way. So anyway, I thought this chapter was decent because, you know, not much happened. Basically 3 things. So we found out about the brothers' season, you know, poisoning them kids. And we found out they wasn't giants. I pretty much had the idea that they wasn't giants from the second time we seen them. Because they were doing experiments on them. So what is he trying to do? I'm thinking that he's trying to make people into giants. You know, regular soldiers, they can become giants if they want. You know, which makes sense. You know, for like the Marines. And that's another thing. He said that he got permission to take out G5 Marines. I'm thinking he's still doing some kind of work with the government, because who can give him permission to take them out? Now, I understand that anybody can, but dig this. So I think Little Caesar's involved with the government because I think he's doing their dirty work, because how did he stay, you know, what am I trying to say? How did he not get discovered when he's kidnapping all these kids and doing all this stuff, you know, in so long? And he's got permission to kill G5. How is he going to keep that under wraps? I think he got some kind of connection with the world government. You know, and you know they're shady anyway. You already know they're shady. Now, if he comes to them with a proposal, I got kidnapped a few kids, but I can make some giant soldiers for you. Oh, they'll do it. They'll definitely do it. So I'm thinking that they're involved somehow. Now these brothers, they gotta be strong because they took down Zoro on them. I think they took down Zoro on them, or they might have used sleeping gas, something like that. That could be the case. But I think this is gonna be a time where Usopp can shine, because he's gonna be able to face them, you know, from a long range distance. You know, be able to fight them head on. You know, Zoro and Luffy and them, they're close range fight. They might not be able to take them from, you know, far range. They got too much of an advantage from that point. Now, remember when Luffy fought the dragon? Zoro beat it easily, but Luffy didn't. Luffy hit the dragon hard, Zoro hit the dragon hard, but Zoro beat it. Reason being, because Luffy's not... This. Remember what I said in the other review? They're trying to make it so that each Straw Hats have an opponent that they're more well suited to face, because Luffy's hitting them scales and whatnot. The thing's guarded against that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was hurting it, but not nearly as much. You know, but Zoro can cut, so he had an advantage on that dragon. Luffy didn't. See what I'm saying? Now, I would think that Usopp would have the best advantage in Frankie against, you know, long-range opponents. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Rate the video and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace. Man, this took way too long.